Good luck. Get out there. I did my thing. I mean, I worked.
Once and for all, that yes, love trumps hate. Let's get out and vote.
The final stretch. With hours left until voters decide on the next president, what candidates did to make sure people are getting out to vote.
And with today's election, the other items on your ballot that have nothing to do with the candidates.
Live from WQAD, this is News 8's Good Morning Quad Cities.
Good morning and welcome. It is Tuesday, November 8th. I'm Angie Sharp.
And I'm Jonathan Katz. Happy Election Day, everybody. Fun fact about the important day. It was designated to be Tuesday following the first Monday in November back in 1845.
At that time, officials calculated that farmers needed a day to get off the fields to cast their ballots, but they also didn't want to interfere with Church Day on Sunday, and that's why the first Tuesday of November is Election Day.
Very interesting.
All comes down to farmers. Always comes back to farmers.
Hey, well,
Daylight saving time, always.
We've got a lot of them in the Quad City area, right? So we're going to have a busy few days here in the next couple of hours, for instance. But Derek, what were you going to say?
I'd also heard that they had it on Tuesday because for a lot of folks it took a day to drive to the city or to the town to be able to vote because
so
they didn't
no
have
voting on
places
Sunday because
everywhere.
of church. Monday you get to travel.
So Monday's
Tuesday
travel
vote.
day, Tuesday, and then Wednesday you'd be able to go back home.
And our polling place is like 2 blocks away from here.
Right.
I know.
We're all pretty lucky, aren't we?
Do you think we could tell the boss that it's going to take us 2 days, Angie, to walk to the polling place?
I don't think that's going to work. You could try, but
We'll be back for News 8 at 11. Between now and then, we do have some showers. You can see those are working in through parts of Joe Davis County. I'm going to go over here and just grab the reins of our, speaking of traveling, I'm going to go grab the reins of our live Storm Track 8. And you can see here, as we get right down here into street level around Savannah, you can see that we do have some showers starting to work in towards Savannah, Sebula, and across the big bridge. Hey, how's the construction going? Somebody needs to send me a picture. I'd love to see what the new bridge looks like out towards Savannah. Also, a shower here east Moline and just north of Cole Valley. We'll watch as that drifts in. But looking at those temperatures, not terribly bad here this morning. We're seeing those temps into the low to mid 50s. Our forecast for you, a little damp this morning. Showers will exit in the next couple of hours. Then looking for some intermittent sunshine today and highs near 60 degrees.
Thank you. We turn now to Your Voice, Your Vote coverage right here on this Election Day, and we are just hours away from finding out who will be the 45th President of the United States. Yesterday, Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump were out in full force trying to get people to vote. For Trump, he hit 8 states in just 24 hours, saying this Election Day, the country will be given back to the people. Clinton held a massive rally in Philadelphia with big names like President Barack Obama, Vice President Joe Biden, and her husband. In her speech, she says the best days are ahead.
We will be able to make America wealthy again, to make America strong again, to make America safe again, and to make America great again.
There is no reason, my friends, why America's best days are not ahead of us if we reach for them together.
Tonight, both Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump will be hosting their rallies to watch the results come in. In New York, Donald Trump will be at the New York Hilton in Midtown Manhattan, just a couple of blocks away. Clinton will be at the Javits Convention Center.
we are only hours into Election Day itself, and already the first votes have been cast in Dixville Notch, New Hampshire. The 8 residents of this tiny town voted in their traditional midnight vote. Hillary Clinton won there, picking up 4 votes. 2 went for Donald Trump, 1 for Gary Johnson, and 1 write-in went to Mitt Romney. The town has the longest continuous record of midnight voting. They've been keeping the tradition alive since 1960. The Department of Justice says it will have more than 500 election monitors deployed in 28 states today. They're looking for disruptions or intimidation at the polling places. That number is down, though, from 800 people on Election Day 4 years ago. The department says that's because of a 2013 Supreme Court ruling that limits federal power to only deploy monitors to areas with a history of voting discrimination. The polls just opened in Illinois, and we're under an hour away from them opening in Iowa. Both Scott County and Rock Island County are anticipating long lines for the majority of the day.
Rock Island County alone expects to see more than 40% voter turnout, with the bulk of people coming in today. News 8's Lauren Simone joins us now live in Rock Island with what voters can expect to see when they go out to vote today. Hi, Lauren.
Hi, Jonathan. Yes, I am at the Two Rivers United Methodist Church in Rock Island, and they just unlocked the doors, and already you see voters in there waiting to cast their vote. And as the day goes on, lines are expected to be out the door multiple times throughout the day. And although the numbers for early voting are up from last election year, there's still some concerns that the number of unregistered voters expected to be here will tie up the lines. Rock Island County officials say each of the 38 polling places in the county are able to handle this traffic if the people are able to handle those wait times.
We have poll books set up at each location with a deputy registrar on site who will not necessarily have to call this office in order to enter you in.
Polls will be open in Rock Island County now until 7 p.m. tonight, and in Scott County they will open at 7 a.m. and go on until 9. Jonathan.
Lauren, thank you. Voters must register or re-register to vote if they have recently moved or are first-time voters.
Election officials in the Quad Cities want you to remember the law when it comes to taking selfies in the voting booth. It's illegal in both Illinois and Iowa. Instead, both Rock Island County and Scott County have set up selfie walls as a way to promote voting, but also keep voters from breaking the law.
You're not allowed, or you're not supposed to take anything in the booth with you that will allow you to do so. And then when you come out, hey, get in front of the selfie poster.
If you do, or if you take a picture of yourself with your I voted sticker or with the Vote Here sign, please submit them to our WQAD Facebook page or share them with us on our WQAD Twitter account. Our handle is @WQAD.
Local Illinois politicians will be gathering tonight to watch the election results roll in. Tonight, Rock Island County Republicans will be gathering at the Happy Joe Pizza Grill in Moline. News 8's John David will be live at that location throughout the night. And Rock Island County Democrats will be gathering at the Rock Island Holiday Inn tonight. Both News 8's Jenna Morton and Chris Miner will be live there as well, covering everything that happens. On the other side of the river, Scott County Republicans will be gathering at the Jersey Grill in Davenport to watch the elections pour in. News 8's Christina Hepner will be covering their reactions all night. Scott County Democrats will be at Kelly's Irish Pub in Davenport, and that starts at 9 p.m.
Today, voters in just Rock Island County will vote on two separate sales tax hikes. One is a penny sales tax that would help pay for school facility upgrades across the county. The other is a half-cent public safety sales tax to help fund the Sheriff's Department. Rock Island County Sheriff Jerry Bustos has pushed hard for the tax and says he hopes voters trust that the money will go towards a good cause.
When that money starts to get collected, it will go directly into our budget.
Every dime would go to the Sheriff's Department? For how long?
Oh, that's the law.
That's it.
And that's where I think a lot of misunderstanding is coming in, is that Rock Island County is going to be somehow able to redirect this money.
Not true.
The law doesn't allow that.
The county administrator says without the sales tax hike, the Sheriff's Department could lose 30 employees. Bustos says he will fight any layoffs in his department.
Henry County officials are trying again to pass a half-penny sales tax to help with public safety in their area as well. It's been voted down 2 other times, but officials say if the tax isn't approved this time around, there will be deep cuts that put the public safety in jeopardy.
That trickle-down effect would then pull those patrol guys in, and we're going to be very short on staff. People could be waiting for I don't know how long for someone to respond to an emergency call.
This tax could generate $1.5 million after the first year, which could help prevent any staffing cuts. News 8's Elizabeth Wattis will be following this story all night right here on WQAD News 8. Keep in mind, you can stay connected with us all the time on your smartphone during today's election. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and even Snapchat. We will have a special local Election Day coverage starting at 9 o'clock tonight. Our 90-minute broadcast starts at 9 on WQAD, MyTV 8-3, and continues with live coverage on WQAD News 8 at 10. All right, well, forget the ballots. People of all ages in Iowa City are showing their candidate support with a caffeine twist.
A coffee bean caucus has been going on for more than a decade at the Hamburg Inn in Iowa City. It's pretty easy. When customers go to pay their check, they take a coffee bean and put it in their candidate's jar. This year, the none of the above jar got added to the mix, and it's gotten pretty full.
Normally we don't have that jar out there. This year we did, and it did quite well. It just kind of goes to show some voters' frustration of the options, you know, that we have.
The winner of the Coffee Bean Caucus was Hillary Clinton with 4,100 beans. That's 57% of the beans. Donald Trump's jar held about 2,300 beans. And the none of the above jar got third place with more than 800 votes. Hamburg Inn owners say the beans have been spot on with predicting voting in Johnson County the past few elections.
Still to come right here on Good Morning Quad Cities. We are outside on the grill this morning with Fairway, making a healthy pre-football game breakfast.
Plus on the docket, what ag leaders and lawmakers are discussing before an important bill expires in 2018.
Breakfast? How did you guys know how hungry I am? this coffee just, it ain't doing it. If you're hungry for some more warm air, we do have some 50s and 60s. I'll let you know how long this is going to last. And if you can guess where the coldest air on the planet is, and if it's heading in our direction. Weather's next.